So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd down and 10. Darnold down to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the air again, Darnold. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw is Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Greer. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Faking the give, Darnold. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Darnold. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Off of play action, Darnold. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And here comes a return from just now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A first down throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. It's a tackle made at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Darnold to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it deep for Fowler. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. converged on his man and broke the play up.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you cross country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Jalen Hurts has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side to play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running.
Touchdown, LA! K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. A carry for Greer. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This is Greer. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 4. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Down to the 22-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Huskies are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now it's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Here's Darnold. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now a 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's clear. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.